Morning y'all, happy new year. It's 2020. I have an announcement to make. New manufacturer alert. So I'm going to be working with a new manufacturer. Before we go on and talk about who that is, and in the comments down below, why don't you have a guess? I'd love to know who you think it might be in those comments down below. Who do you reckon I might be aligning with for the next few years? But before we talk about who they are, I'm going to show you what clubs I'm going to use, so it's going to be like an in the bag, if you like, video. I just want to thank Titleist for the last 2 years. It's been an amazing 2 years, made a lot of good friends, had a lot of fantastic opportunities, also got to work with amazing players, amazing staff, got to spend time with Liam and other people that you don't see behind the scenes who are fantastic. And I'm going to really continue working with Titleist. I've already got their new product in the back, there's no bad feelings or anything that people like to often make up. So I always think it's quite funny, like, worry about your own lives a little bit more. I learned so much with Titleist, got to speak to their R&D team, and the thing I learned more than anything that I love about Titleist, and still do, they have a serious interest in trying to make you better with their products. Yes, they're a golf company, yes, they want to sell product, like all golf companies do, but they just want to really push it as forward as they can go to make it more enjoyable for you, and that's the thing I got for them, and I thank them for being so honest with me and letting me see behind the curtain like they did. Also as well, which I was really proud with Titleist in our time, is I don't know any sponsorship that works the way me and Titleist had our sponsorship, and also the new manufacturer going forward. Exactly the same arrangement. I will review every club. I will still give you my honest opinion on everything I hit. I'll show you the numbers, hit balls, show numbers. I mean, if you understand data, you can't be biased, basically. It's only the people who don't understand data who struggle with that one a little bit. So I'm quite proud of that agreement and the new one going forwards. So, new manufacturer. Who do you reckon it's gonna be? So, have you guessed it? The new brand is Srixon and Cleveland and also Zexio. Can't wait. Really looking forward to working with this company. So we're gonna have a new ball, new bag of clubs. I thought, why not show you my new bag of clubs? They're not finished. It's still a work in process. But let's start with the irons, shall we? So pitching wedge the 9-iron. Z Forge from Srixon. Pure blade, beautiful looking, decent size face, and back to a true pitching wedge rather than a specialised wedge. That might change, we'll see how that goes. But pitching wedge 9-8 in the Z Forge, love the look of those. Lovely top lines, next to no offset, classic looking. Z785 in the 7-iron. So the 7-iron's got the Z785, little bit of cavity in this one, so it's a slight step from the forged blade. Very blended in its looks, but just that fraction will help on launches. Again, not tested with numbers. I'll do another video on that and show you all the numbers blends. I've got the loss, which I'll bring up in a second. 585 in the 6-iron and possibly 5-iron. Not decided yet. Again, need to just test the numbers. So we actually go a little bit of cavity, undercut cavity in this one. Again, blending on lofts and looks, appearance and feel. It's one of the things that would stand out with these sets when I tested them last year, just how easy they were to blend. Again, just that little bit more help as the loft starts falling off. Then in the 5-iron, which might be this club, or it might be, go on down there, can you guess what my 5-iron is? Go on, comment up down there, come on. You got it. HB Launcher Turbo in the 5-iron. Is the 5-iron going to become a hybrid? So if we look at the lofts, I've got the lofts here, you'll see them come up on the screen. It's 23 degrees, this 5-iron. So it's actually rinky-dink numbers, and we'll show you my hybrids maybe next, because they're changing also and slightly jiggling in lofts. So we go from 46 to 41 to 37 to 32 to 27 to 23 in the irons in the loft. So quite a nice blend in the loft. I will see how they sit with my launches and deliveries and what have you. But very exciting to see how this 5-iron does or does not perform for me when I actually play with it over a period of time. You know, will it just pop up in the air? Can I keep it low enough? Is it too big of a juxtaposition in looks? These are questions I don't know until I play with them a bit longer. But excited. So this might be swapping out for the 5-iron, the Max of 6. But there's a big part of me that thinks this is actually where everything will end up changing. Now, I have also got a full set of these because I asked Cleveland Strixon for a full set of these as well, because I thought it would be quite interesting. Again, maybe in the comments down below, let me know if we do a bit of an experiment where for a month I play with a full set of these. Such a contrast to what I play in pretty much bladed irons, certainly in 3 of them, and then just stepping up, going to full hybrid set irons for a full set, maybe on a tour when we go away with Your Golf Travel next year, or this year. It's this year now, isn't it? And let's just see what happens to my performance. How much does it change? Should we do the hybrids next? So Strixon hybrids, ZH85. Interesting, there's a slight loft change in them this year. So we're going to go 22 degrees in the rinky dink, and that is because, so that kind of gameable hybrid that I played at 23 in the past, loft, because the 5-iron is 23 degrees and similar in obviously appearance and launches and ideas of what a hybrid is, I thought I'd try just strengthen it a fraction to give me maybe an extra yard or so, 4 yards or so if I need it in that one, and then 18 degrees in my power hybrid, same model. Love the dark finish on these. I love the way they kind of all blend together and they sit perfectly neutral. They're everything I want to see in a hybrid, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'm going to settle on these lofts or not. Again, I'll do another video with it all gapping in to show you how it does or doesn't work, and then how I might change it or not, because I think it's just good for you guys and girls to learn from that. It's all about trying to find those distances for me, find those kind of holes, those numbers that I want to hit with as many clubs as possible. But yes, looking forward to playing the new, well, it's going to be a new rinky dink, isn't it? RTX 4 Cleveland wedges. I've got a 69 degree bounce and I've got a 56 with 10 degree bounce. I've used RTX wedges, Cleveland wedges before. Loved them. Before I went to the Vokies, I had Cleveland wedges. I think I had a 60 and I really liked it. Looking forward to gaming these. My wedge play is slowly coming on. Not got the 50 yet. Might actually get a 50, which is what I had in my other set, but not decided. I'm going to do my gap test first to see how much I actually really need it. I just like the round classic shape of Cleveland wedges. Always have done. They just look good. I like the way you see the milling on the face. I like the way that looks. Again, I'm not using these for extra spin. They're going to spin very much in that realms of what they all do. It's really that look and feel is where I'm going to go for these wedges over other ones. RTX has used them before. To be honest with you, quite happy to go back to them. It's been a trusted favourite in the past. Putters. These are the two putters that I'm very stuck between. Frontline 4.0 from Cleveland Golf. It's that classic ping ounce shape, next to no lines, which I like. I mean, I always try to do that with my Scotty by darkening them out. You got one line-up line on top, but no big lines. I like the sharpness of the edges, so the straight lines on the outside of the putter. Feels great. Possibly a fraction light, not decided. Loving these fat frontline Lamp King grips that they put on them, so they're feeling really good in the hands. Shape, everything dark. Got the black shaft going into the black head. Face balance, but at the front, which we'll do a little research on and see what that actually means. I just like the shape and feel of it. Possibly a fraction light, but I could make it a little heavier. The Huntington Beach Soft 6. Beautiful little half moon shape. Again, no lines, just that little round dot on top, which I like. Kind of goosey neck. Lovely round little shape with flat front, milled face. Better weight in my hands. Again, I love the grip. Got the Cleveland Golf oversized grip on it, which again feels really nice in the hands. I prefer the shape of the other one. I like the weight of this one. I could easily get that one matching this one in weight, so we'll see where we go. I think I'm going to kick off with the Frontline 4.0. That's where it's going to begin. Really excited about this part as well. I love Scotty Cameron, which I gamed in the past. I've still got them. I love them. But obviously a very different price point in these putters. So it'll be interesting again on performance. It's something people will constantly want to talk about, like relating price to performance, which isn't always the way. I mean, everything in life isn't always matched that way, but that conversation can just keep going, which is fun. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see any changes in these, but that's where I'm sticking with a putter. Let's do clothes next, because as you might have noticed, I'm wearing some different clothes. If you follow the PGA Tour, you might have seen this brand on Cam Smith. It's also in the high street. Let me know in the comments down below. Penguin, have you heard of this brand? They make golf line of clothes as well as high street clothes as well. I mean, I've known of the brand for years, more on the high street than golf, so really excited to be wearing this. Some fun styles, as you can see. Some more kind of calm styles as well. You can see in the jumper and the other bits I've been wearing through the video. The quality feels as good as anything. Can't wait to show you some of the Penguin range because I know you all obviously are following me. I mean, this is a fashion channel as much as it is a golf channel, isn't it? Really, let's be honest with each other. I mean, I am like a fashion icon, aren't I? So yeah, new clothes, very excited. Also new shoes, Asis. Now I wore this brand like loads. I made a beeline for them for tennis shoes when I play tennis because of how comfortable they are. And I'll be honest with you, this is a non-waterproof one I've got here. I've got waterproof ones as well. Let me show you one. This is a waterproof one with boa. Really looking forward to getting on the course with these. And I'll say this, right? And you believe this or not, but I challenge you to go and try a pair on. Possibly the most comfortable golf shoe I've ever worn. I've worn Under Armour, Nike, Adidas, FootJoy obviously, and they're all comfy. You know, they're not bad shoes, they're great shoes, and I enjoyed wearing each one of those through my life of playing golf. But this just feels exactly like my tennis shoe. The padding around here is unbelievable. The softness of them, and again, I'll be honest with you, when you get a golf shoe that's not one from one of those main manufacturers of golf shoes, there's always that worry, in it. They might look the way you want, you know, a bit different like some other trainer that you liked and those kind of things. But then they pinch and they hurt and those kind of ideas. These ones, well, I'll keep you posted. The small time I've been wearing them around the house, out on the putting green, a little bit at the hitting bay. Like just, well, they're like my trainer. They're as comfortable as my trainer. So yeah, the fashion iconness just continues. Freewood driver, it is. Freewood driver. 2 Freewoods at the minute. This is the first one, Launcher HB Turbo. I like the looks, I like the tinginess. It's got 15 degrees stamped on it, but it's actually 14. I'm loving the way this one sits on the ground. I like my Freewood to be slightly drawery, so it is, if anything, more toed in than ever toed out. Again, I need to test to make sure it hits the number I want it from the tee and from the ground. The all black finish. The old fiery sound. I'm quite liking that in my Freewood. There's a big part of me that wants this one to be the one on looks, but I've got a backup, ZF85 in the Strixon. A bit more carbony on the top, a little less going on the top. Similar dark face to dark top like the Cleveland. Again, it's a beautiful shape, this one. Sits really nice. Bit more neutral. I quite like the slight toed in of the, I mean, it's not toed in, it just, I feel like I could draw that with ease and fade it with ease, where when I get a Freewood that sits, say, half a degree open, I just feel like I can't draw it that way. I feel like I'm only going to move it left to right. So yeah, I need to look at the numbers of these two. Want the Launcher Highball Turbo, HB Turbo, because I just prefer the looks. I love, I said this in the driver review, these little line-up lines, how they frame everything up for kind of path and direction lines. I just need to check the numbers on both. Driver, shall we? This is the big one. Anyone guess what driver I'm going to be using down there? I haven't actually, again, this could be 2. It's 1 to start and then there's a backup. Zexio X, 8.5 loft, 47 gram weight shaft. Anyone who watched the video review of this, I'm speed training, as you saw in this video and maybe in other videos. This light shaft I react to. It's going to be interesting. I want this one to be the one because the speed numbers I get on it are as good as anything. Distance wise, I was testing it, and I tested it about 2 months ago, or maybe a month ago. So it was at the well, it was almost before I started the speed training to just starting it. So I haven't tested it again since the more recent videos that you've seen me maybe hitting it like the 273 numbers. I know, 273, me, in the air. I love the sound, the looks, feel, and I love the lightness. Just not sure I can get the launch I want out of it, which we're gonna do a bit more testing and on course testing, those kind of ideas. I've got a very good backup in the Cleveland Launcher HB. It's actually at the studio, it's not here. Anyone who watched that video, you know, I got really good numbers out of that club. I like the way it looked. It was a little tingy, but it was, you know, it was good. That driver's just ready to go. Will the 47 gram light grip, counterbalance, light shaft Zexio driver be the one? I'm excited about trying it. I'm excited about seeing what I can and can't get out of this club. Will it stay in my bag for the year, or is it just a little fad? In the comments down below. 47 gram shaft, really? Alright, golf ball of choice for next year, Srixon. It's the Z-Star Yellow. We're going to give this one a go. It'll be a great little narrative. I can't wait for you to come on the journey with me to see how this ball compares to the ball I've used. It's going to be, you know, there's nothing to hide. I'll play golf. You'll watch the results. Are they better? Are they worse? You'll see. We'll test clubs with them. When my numbers go up or down, you're going to see it all play out in front of you. That's what I love about this rawness of these agreements with the manufacturer. You get to learn about how I and them work together, and then the product do or don't, subject to all these feelings that we feel. So really excited for Z-Star, but also I'm pretty keen to give this ball a bit of a go for maybe a period of time. Post in the comment down below, do you think it would be a fun experiment? Maybe I should play with this ball for a month as well. It's a very different price point, 83.33. Again, let it play out. You'll see the results in testing. You'll see the results in my course vlogs, how I play. Does it make it harder? Does it make it easier? Is there no difference at all? So should we all buy cheaper balls? Again, we should let that play out. Maybe in the comments down below, let me know if you want to see that happen. But the ball of choice, and I'll do some testing and show you some numbers. Yellow Srixon Z-Star. Feeling a bit softer as I tested at the minute around the house and a little bit in the testing bay. Happy New Year, everybody. What an amazing time it's been. Thanks again to Titleist for their expertise and help and assistance and fun. Thanks for their kind offers going forwards as well, but it was time to change, and I'm really excited to bring you on this journey with me with this new manufacturer. Let's see what they're all about. We're going to get some time with some great new players. We've got Shane Lowry in the camp as well, so hopefully get a bit of time with Shane, which is always good fun. Meet some new fitters, meet a new company, and learn what they're trying to sell you, and also what they're trying to really do with their product, isn't it, at the end of the day? And that's what I love about these agreements. Thanks for watching. Post comments down below. As always, see you tomorrow.